Hello, my self-motivated friends, having a great stamina. I'm sure that you have completed first two lectures. In the first lecture, I spoke about the accounting steps involved in admission of a partner. In the second lecture, I discussed about the valuation of goodwill. Then in the third lecture, I'm going to talk about ratios. What is the importance of ratios in the topic of admission of a partner? Remember, we are basically talking about step number 4. There are 7 steps in accounting of admission of a partner. First step is open necessary ledger accounts. Second step is transfer of assets and liabilities. Third step is capital brought in by new partner. Fourth step is treatment of goodwill. Fifth step is revaluation of assets and liabilities. Sixth one is close revaluation account, find out profit or loss and transfer it to partner's capital. And the seventh step is close all other accounts, transfer them to closing balance sheet, and closing balance sheet should tally. So this is how the 7 steps are there in the topic of admission of a partner, or in a problem of admission of a partner, in which I am in the 4th step that talks about treatment of goodwill. And for goodwill there are 3 questions to be answered. First question, what is the value of goodwill? Value of goodwill, in certain problems we may have to consider firm's value or firm's goodwill. In certain problems we must consider new partner's share in the total value of firm's goodwill. But first, what is the value of firm's goodwill? That will have to be always calculated. And for 12th standard syllabus there are 2 techniques of calculation of value of firm's goodwill. The first technique is called as average profit method, and the second technique is called as super profit method. We have already completed these 2 techniques. Okay. So the first question, what is the value of goodwill? It can be calculated either by average profit method or by super profit method. How to calculate that? That's what we have done in the previous lecture, second lecture. In the third lecture, I am going to talk about which ratio to be used, because sometimes we will be using old ratios, sometimes we will be using sacrifice ratios. Which ratio to be used at what point of time we will discuss in the next lecture. But how to calculate those ratios, that's what we are going to learn first. So we want to know how to calculate old ratio, or what is old ratio, what do we mean by old ratio, what do we mean by new ratio, and what do we mean by sacrifice ratio. First let us understand the concept of what is the meaning of old ratio, new ratio and sacrifice ratio. Once you know the meaning of those concepts, then we will try to calculate them. After calculating them, we will stop this lecture. In the next lecture we will talk about accounting entries. At that time we will decide which ratio to be used for which particular entry. Okay. So this lecture is purely mathematical lecture. No accountancy, no debit credit, pure mathematics. How to calculate ratios. Which ratios we are thinking of? 3 different ratios we are thinking of: old ratio, new ratio and sacrifice ratio. Old, new and sacrifice. Let us try to calculate. Let us try to understand first the meaning of these 3 terms. Once we have understood the meaning, then we will calculate and then we'll stop. Okay. So let me consider the first thing. What is the meaning of sacrifice? Remember, when admission of partner takes place, then a new person is coming in the partnership firm. Whenever admission of partners is taking place, in that case a new person is coming in the partnership firm. That means after admission of new partner, there is a greater chance that whatever profit which was enjoyed by the partnership firm prior to his admission, it may either rise or it may remain same. In accountancy, we always specify it is better to be always pessimistic, conservative. Let us not be too optimistic. New partner will bring in new capacity. New partner will bring in new expertise. All these things are true. But it is better to assume that even after the new partner is coming in, still the profits of the firm may remain same. So earlier this profit was shared by the old partners. Now it will be shared among the old partners along with new partner. That means the total size of profit, if it remains same, the old partners will end up in sacrificing some of their share in favor of new partner. If it is difficult to understand, let me take an example. Let us consider that we are starting from Pune and going to Mumbai or going to Delhi or something like that. So we are sitting in a train, Deccan Queen or something like that. So this is the total size of a seat in a train. This is the total size from this end to that end. Okay. And when the train is now going to start from Pune station and the doors are open and people are entering into the train, what will happen? Two persons are joining or two persons are coming in the train. They are finding a very good seat, Mr. A and Mr. B, and both of them are running to that seat, and then they are sitting there. They are keeping their bags, their luggage in that particular seat or on that particular seat under the seat. So now the total seat is divided in two, just for the sake of example, two equal parts. I am assuming that the size of A and the size of B is same. I'm not assuming that A is a fatter person and B is a slimmer person, nothing of that sort. I'm assuming a simple situation, both of them are of having same size. Okay, so A and B, who are of same fatness, who are of same size, are sitting on the same seat. So half seat is enjoyed by A and half seat is enjoyed by B. Total seat size in the train, and then there are two persons who are occupying the same. Now what happens? All of a sudden one more person comes in the train, Mr. C. He is also approaching the same seat and he is telling it to Mr. A that you are having such a big size of the seat occupied by you. In reality, you don't require so much of the seat. Please sacrifice some part of the seat for me. I will sit there. And he is also telling Mr. B that you are also occupying half of the seat. That much is not required. I can aram se sit there. I can very easily sit there. So please, you also sacrifice some portion of the seat. So whatever sacrifice will be done by B and whatever sacrifice will be done by A, that sacrifice of A plus that sacrifice of B will become the seat which is going to be available to Mr. C. So if it so happens that C comes in the partnership firm, or C comes in the train and he tries to occupy the seat, in that case you will find that the seat occupied by A is now becoming smaller. Earlier A was occupying this much seat, okay, but now you will find that this much portion of the seat which was earlier occupied by A will not be occupied by A anymore. It will be occupied by whom? It will be occupied by C now. Similarly, this much portion of the seat which was earlier occupied by B will not be occupied by B now, that will be occupied by C. So C is getting some portion of the seat from B and is getting some portion of the seat from A. So total seat which is enjoyed by C is equal to sacrifice by A plus sacrifice by B. What is happening? After C is coming in the train, the size of the train seat is not increasing, size remains same. But the seat which was earlier occupying only two persons or two passengers is now in a position to accommodate three passengers. That means the earlier two passengers will have to now reduce the size of the seat which they were occupying, and they'll have to share it. They'll have to give it away to the new person who has come in. So if you can understand the basic idea, the total size of the seat remains constant. So new person coming in, new passenger coming in is forcing the old passengers to give away some portion of the seat which was occupied by them. That is called as sacrifice by A and sacrifice by B. Now if this concept can be understood by you, then the next concept is very easy. This is sacrifice by A and this is sacrifice by B. That becomes a total portion of the seat occupied by C. If you have understood this, I can say instead of total size of the seat in a train, we will call it as total profit made by the firm, which before the admission of C was enjoyed by A and B, just example, equally, and thereafter they are admitting Mr. C in the partnership firm. So earlier they were sharing in the ratio of 1:1, that means 1/2 and 1/2. Now they are going to share, just example, 1:1:1, that means 1/3 and 1/3 and 1/3. That means A will sacrifice some share of his profit because Mr. C's admission may not immediately increase the size of this profit. This total profit of the firm is not going to immediately increase on the left hand side and right hand side. So total profit may remain same. If the total profit remains same, then in the same profit, earlier there were 2 people who used to enjoy the same. Now there will be 3 people who are going to enjoy the same. That means the 2 people who were earlier enjoying the profit will get smaller share of the profit. So share of C in the total profit of the firm is made up of sacrifice made by A and sacrifice made by B. This is the basic idea. So what is sacrifice? Sacrifice means old partners are ready to share some amount of profit which otherwise would have been enjoyed by them. They are sharing it with the new partner. That is called a sacrifice of the old partners in favor of new partner. Now we need to calculate what is the sacrifice done by old partners. There is a chance that A may specify that I am a big fat man. I require half of the seat. Mr. C, you should sit here. I can understand. I can appreciate. I am not saying no. You should sit here. That is not a problem. But you sit by taking the share from only Mr. B. Don't expect anything from me. I am having a physical condition. I am very fat. I cannot move from this seat now. Whatever area I was occupying in the past, that I will occupy even after you sitting on the same seat. So the sacrifices will be done only by Mr. B and nothing by Mr. A. Or there is a chance that A will specify C is my friend. So I am ready to give more space to him out of my area of the seat. And B may not give or may give. That is a different story. So there is no compulsion that A and B must always sacrifice equally for the new partner, or the old partners must sacrifice equally for the old partner. How much they are sacrificing for the new partner, that will depend upon the language of the problem. That will depend upon the type or the method in which information is given in the problem. So now in the remaining part of the lecture, I am going to consider 4 different situations which are covered in your 12th standard syllabus for the purpose of calculation of ratios. Okay. So what have we understood? The sacrifice by A and the sacrifice by A and sacrifice by B, if taken together, that becomes the gain by C. So the old ratio of A minus the new ratio of A is equal to the sacrifice by A. Old ratio of A minus the B minus the new ratio of B is equal to sacrifice by B. So old ratio minus new ratio is equal to sacrifice ratio. This is the equation we can create. Old ratio minus new ratio is equal to sacrifice ratio is the equation which we can create. So I can specify equation is very simple. How to calculate sacrifice ratio? Sacrifice ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. In other words, I can also say old ratio minus sacrifice ratio is equal to new ratio. 10 minus 2 is equal to 8. It means 10 minus 8 is equal to 2. Simple mathematics, nothing special in that. And then one more ratio I can specify, that sacrifice ratio plus new ratio is equal to old ratio. So OR minus NR is equal to SR, or OR minus SR is equal to NR, or you can say SR plus NR is equal to OR. These are the 3 points to be kept in mind for the purpose of understanding the things. Okay, this is a very important equation. Old ratio minus new ratio is equal to sacrifice ratio. Repeating for the last time, old ratio minus new ratio is equal to sacrifice ratio. I hope it is clear to all of you. Let me now go for the first question. Mohan and Ganpat are sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:3. They admitted Chandrakant for 1/4 share in future profit. The new profit sharing ratio of Mohan, Ganpat and Chandrakant will be as under. Mohan, Ganpat are sharing profits and losses. So old partners are Mohan and Ganpat. मतलब आपली जी ट्रेनची सीट होती त्यात बसलाय कोण आधी मोहन आणि गणपत आणि कसे बसलेत ते इक्वल बसलेले नाही आहेत. Mohan is using 2/5. Sir, where did you get 5 now? If 2 parts are going to be given to Mohan and 3 parts are going to be given to Ganpat, 2 to Mohan, 2 to Mohan and 3 to Ganpat, 2 Mohan, 3 Ganpat. That means there must be 5 parts. So out of 5, 2 are given to Ganpat. Sorry, 2 are given to Mohan. Out of 5, 3 are given to Ganpat. So that is 2:3, or you can say 2/5 and 3/5. They admitted Chandrakant for 1/4 share in future profit. So who is the new partner? New partner is Chandrakant. For 1/4 share in future profit. The new profit sharing ratio of Mohan, Ganpat and Chandrakant will be as under. That is required to be calculated by. So they are asking us to calculate new PSR. How to calculate new PSR? Old PSR minus sacrifice ratio is equal to new ratio. Old ratio minus new ratio is equal to sacrifice ratio. इसी का दूसरा मतलब old ratio minus sacrifice ratio is equal to new ratio. So we are going to use this and we are going to calculate the same. So mathematics, let me start. Okay, let us now observe certain things. These observations when I am writing, remember that I am not expecting you to write in exam. Yes, now you should write it down because you are understanding the question with me. But in exam that is not required to be written. Observations are only for you and me. For examiner directly solution. Okay. Observations. Point number 1. Old PSR is equal to 2:3. Point number 2. Chandrakant is admitted for 1/4 share. Next one. Sacrifice by Mohan and Ganpat is not given. Sacrifice by old partners is not given. Now whenever sacrifice by the old partners is not given, then what is to be assumed? This is a very important point. In the earlier example which I had drawn about train seat, in this example I had considered a very simple situation, that the old seat was shared by them equally and the new person is also admitted for equal share, 1/3 share. So it was easy question. Now our question is little bit difficult. The old ratio is how much? Old ratio is 2:3. That means our train seat is not occupied by Mohan and Ganpat in exactly same ratio. But Mohan is already having a small portion of the seat and Ganpat is having relatively larger portion of the seat, because Ganpat is enjoying 3/5 portion of the seat and Mohan is enjoying 2/5 portion of the seat. And then they are admitting Mr. Chandrakant. Chandrakant is telling that of the total seat I want 1/4 share. Of the total seat I want 1/4 share. Then this 1/4 share of the seat should be contributed by whom? That is the question. And in which ratio that will be contributed? Should it be contributed by Mohan and Ganpat equally? If nothing is mentioned, I am telling a very important rule. If nothing is mentioned, we can generally specify that the person who shares more profit in the past, the person who shares more profit in the past will sacrifice more, and the person who shares less profit in the past will sacrifice less. Then how much more and how much less? How much more and how much less? Then we'll say that they will sacrifice in their old ratio. I repeat, they will sacrifice in their old ratio. So when old profit sharing ratio is given, new partner's share is given, but who has sacrificed for new partner's share is not given. In that case we will assume that the old partners have sacrificed in their old ratio for the purpose of new partner. Okay, so this is an important rule I am writing now. So that rule is coming here. In the absence of information about sacrifice by the old partners, comma, it is assumed that old partners will sacrifice in their old ratio. old partners will sacrifice in their old ratio. This is an important rule which you should keep in mind forever in your life now, not just for 12th standard exam, forever in your life. If nothing is mentioned, then we can say that old partners are sacrificing in their old ratio. Just like if there is some big difficulty, disaster happens, then what we expect, that rich persons in the society should contribute more and poor persons may contribute less. Then how much should be contributed by whom? Or tax, who should pay how much tax? Simple logic. We say rich people should pay more tax and poor people should pay less tax. So same is the logic here. If there are two partners and they are sharing the old profits in a particular ratio which is not equal, and then a new partner is coming in and there is no agreement specified that whatever is the new partner's share, old partners will sacrifice in which particular manner for giving the profit to the new partner. If nothing is mentioned, if there is no special agreement, in that case we can safely assume that the old partners will sacrifice in their old ratio. So sacrifice ratio and old ratio will be automatically same. So in fact, in this type of problem, even before I am going to perform the steps, I already know the answer of my steps. My sacrifice ratio is going to be 2:3. Are you getting the point? My sacrifice ratio is going to be 2:3. Okay. So let us now make the calculation. Before that, let me underline this thing, observations, Control B, Control U, and yes, this is complete here. And now I'll make calculation of ratios. Just a moment. Let me copy it here. Yes, and this is calculation of ratios. Now whatever we are doing, this is the actual answer. Okay. The first observations was not an answer. It was just a part for you to understand how do I think. Nothing more than that. Okay. Chalo. Just a moment. Yes, step 1. Step 1. Who is that? Ganpat or Chandrakant, sorry. Chandrakant share is equal to 1/4. Step 2. Remaining balance is equal to 1 minus 1/4 is equal to 3/4. 1 minus 1/4 is equal to 3/4. Simple mathematics of school level. 1 minus 1/4, so you'll have to multiply the denominator of 4 to the numerator of 1, that becomes 4 by 4 minus 1 by 4, that goes to 3/4. Okay. Next, step number 3. So if we are going to give 1/4 share to Chandrakant, then for Mohan and Ganpat only 3/4 share will remain. If it's a big cake of which 1/4 piece is already given to Chandrakant, then only 3/4 pieces are remaining for Mohan and Ganpat, and they will be sharing it in which ratio? They will be sharing it in the old ratio, that is 2:3. Okay. So step number 3, new ratio is equal to remaining balance, REMAINING, remaining balance into old ratio. Who is that? Mohan, and then there is Ganpat, and then new partner is going to be Chandrakant. Mohan, Ganpat and Chandrakant. Remaining balance is 3/4 of the entire firm. So 3/4 into what? Old ratio. Old ratio of Mohan was 2/5. So 3/4 into 2/5 is equal to 6/20. 3 into 2 is equal to 6 and 4 into 5 is equal to 20. So it becomes 6/20. Next, Ganpat. The remaining balance for the firm was 3/4 and Ganpat's old ratio was 3/5. So we'll specify 3 into 3 is equal to 9 and 4 into 5 is equal to 20. Next part, Chandrakant. Chandrakant is equal to 6 and 9 is complete. We can specify there are 20 pieces of the pizza or 20 pieces of our cake, out of which 6 pieces are already given to Mohan, 9 pieces are already given to Ganpat, or there are 20 pieces, 20 lines are drawn on our railway seat, out of which 6 parts are given to Mohan, there Mohan is sitting, 9 parts are given to Ganpat, there Ganpat is sitting. So 9 and 6, that means 15 parts are over, only 5 parts are remaining, that will be given to Chandrakant. So I'll say 5 by 20. And I think 5 by 20 is one and the same as that of 1 by 4, because 1 by 4 is a promise given by us and 5 by 20 is the ultimate result which we have given to him. It is one and the same. 5 by 20, 5 ones are 5 and 5 fours are 20, so it is 1 by 4 only. Okay, next step number 4. Sacrifice ratio is equal to, we have already specified the formula, old ratio minus new ratio is equal to sacrifice ratio. So who is going to sacrifice? Obviously only Mohan and Ganpat are going to sacrifice. Chandrakant is not going to sacrifice because he is a new partner. Okay, he is gaining. Mohan and Ganpat are sacrificing, they are sharing. So ultimately Chandrakant is gaining, he is getting. Okay, so Mohan will specify my old ratio was 2 by 5 minus my new ratio is 6 by 20. Now it is difficult for you to calculate like this because the denominators are not same. Let us make the denominator same. 2 by 5 minus 6 by 20. So the first one will have to be multiplied by 4. That comes to 8 by 20 minus 6 by 20. 8 by 20 minus 6 by 20. That goes to how much? 2 by 20. Next one, Ganpat. For Ganpat it is old ratio was 3 by 5 minus his new ratio is 9 by 20. So the first one will be multiplied by 4, that comes to 12 by 20 minus 9 by 20, that goes to 3 by 20. And in fact, if you remember properly, we had already mentioned in point number 4 here, in the absence of information, let me disappear and enlarge the screen. In the absence of information about sacrifice by old partners, it is assumed that the old partners will sacrifice in their old ratio. In short, sacrifice ratio and the old ratio should be same. Old ratio was how much? Old ratio was, just a minute, let me put the laser pointer. Old ratio was 2:3. We have mentioned that sacrifice in their old ratio रहेगा, so sacrifice ratio should also be 2:3. You can understand that old ratio and sacrifice ratio is same, so our assumption is working perfectly and the calculations are perfect. This is the point to be kept in mind when it comes to calculation of sacrifice ratio in this type of information. What is the information specialty of this problem? In this problem, old PSR was given, new partners share is also given, but this new partner's share, how it is sacrificed, how it is made up of, who gave how much is not given. Then we assume that the old partners must be sacrificing in their old ratio. In other words, old ratio and sacrifice ratio is same, and that can be seen here. So new ratio is how much? New ratio is 6:9:5 and sacrifice ratio is 2:3. Just a minute, इकडे लिहून ठेवतो. 6:9:5. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you. Done. So here you complete the first problem on calculation of ratios. Okay. What is the specialty of this problem? Old ratio is given, new partner share is given, but sacrifice by the old partners is not given. Let us consider second question. Nice question. A and B are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 6:4. C is admitted as a partner. The new profit sharing ratio of A, B and C is 10:6:4. Find out sacrificing ratio. Now this is more easy problem. If you can see it properly, see the first line, old ratio is given 6:4. See the last line, new ratio is given 10:6:4. So old ratio is given, new ratio is given. We are just equal to calculate sacrifice ratio. How do we calculate sacrifice ratio? Old ratio minus new ratio is equal to sacrifice ratio. In the first problem, new ratio was not given. They had just told you how much is the share of Chandrakant, but they had not told you how much is the share of Chandrakant as compared to Mohan and Ganpat. So we were required to calculate new ratio and then we were required to calculate sacrifice ratio. In the first question, new ratio was also required to be calculated by us, and then we calculated sacrifice ratio, and we were already knowing that sacrifice ratio will be equal to old ratio only. Reason is sacrifice was not given. If sacrifice is not given, we assume that sacrifice is in the old ratio. But second question, old ratio is given and new ratio is given. Both the ratios are already given, so we are going directly for this point. Just a minute. Old ratio is given and sacrifice ratio is also, and new ratio is also given, so we'll calculate sacrifice ratio. We are going to use the first equation, OR given minus NR given is equal to SR to be calculated. Clear to all of you? Everybody? Very good. Chalo. Let me go back to my question and I'll directly write here observations and then I'll make calculations. Okay, I'll copy it here so it will be easy for me to quickly complete the things. Old PSR is how much? Old PSR is 6:4. And who is admitted as a partner? C is admitted as a partner. For how much share? He is admitted for 4 share. 4 out of what? 10 for A, plus 6 for B, that becomes 16, plus 4 for C, that becomes 20. That means he is admitted for 4 by 20th share. 4 by 20th share. 10 plus 6 plus 4. 10 plus 6, 16 plus 4 is equal to 20. 4 by 20th share. Sacrifice by A and B is not given. But new ratio is already given. So I need not consider the fourth assumption or other things. I can specify. Information is already available. So let me play now. Step number 1 वगैरह कुछ जरूरत नहीं है. Step number 1 we can say old ratio is equal to 6:4. Step number 2 will be new ratio. New ratio is equal to 10:6:4. And then step number 3, sacrifice ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio, so it will be for only A and B. A's old ratio was 6 by 10 minus A's new ratio is 10 by 20. So the answer for the first one will be multiplied by 2, that becomes 12 by 20 minus 10 by 20 is equal to 2 by 20. Next one is B. For B the answer is 4 by 10 minus the new answer for B is 6 by 20. So that becomes first one to be multiplied by 2, that becomes 8 by 20 minus 6 by 20, that becomes 2 by 20. So I can say sacrifice ratio is equal to 2:2. Sir, you have not calculated sacrifice ratio of C. C cannot sacrifice. C is a new partner. He is going to gain. Sacrifice is done by the old partners, that is A and B. Okay, so that is where we complete second type of question. First type of question where old ratio is given, new partner share is given, but thereafter problem is silent. Then we are going to calculate what is the remaining balance. This remaining balance we are going to share among the old partners in their old ratio, and then based on that we can find out their new ratio. So step number 1, new partner share. Step number 2, remaining balance. Step number 3, step number 3 is going to be new ratio, that is remaining balance into old ratio, and thereafter you can specify sacrifice ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. Okay, if the second type of questions are there wherein old ratio is given and directly new ratio is also given, you are not required to calculate new ratio, it is already given, then the work is easy. We can straight away say old ratio minus new ratio is equal to sacrifice ratio. Kaam khatam. Now third type of questions, let me consider third type of questions. Third type of questions. Now this is a little bit difficult question. Let me disappear from the screen, let me enlarge the screen, and then we'll go for our calculations. Okay, Praveen and Naveen are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 7:3. So their PSR is 7:3. They admit Reena for 1/5 share of profits, which he takes. Now actually the name is Reena, so the word should have been she, but it's okay. Let us assume that this Reena is a male. He is having a very special name. Okay, they admit Reena for 1/5 share of profit, which he takes equally from Praveen and Naveen. This is important. They admit Reena for 1/5 share of profit, which he takes equally from Praveen and Naveen. For me, what is important is this line. This line, which he takes equally. Which he takes equally from Praveen and Naveen. If you have seen our first question, there also it was specified they admitted Chandrakant for 1/4 share in future profit, which he takes from whom was not given. In the first question, new partner share was given, but it was taken by him from which of the old partners was not given. In the third question, not only the new partner share is given 1/5, but it is also told how this 1/5 is made up of, which he takes equally from Praveen and Naveen. Calculate the sacrifice ratio and new profit sharing ratio. In reality, one can easily say, sir, why to calculate sacrifice ratio? It is already told by them that which he takes equally from Praveen and Naveen. It means the sacrifice ratio is equal. It means sacrifice ratio is 1:1. Yes, what you are saying is true. It's a very good understanding that you have developed. Just by reading the problem, you are in a position to understand what the problem wants to tell you. But we need to now show it in stepwise manner. So we can specify. Just a minute. I'll discard those changes, and yes. Now I'll calculate the things. Yes, here it is. Control V. Observations. Old PSR is how much? 7:3. Who is admitted? Reena is admitted. Reena is admitted for how much share? 1/5 share. Reena is admitted for 1/5 share. Remember, these observations are only for you and me. Sacrifice by Praveen and Naveen is given as equal. Praveen and Naveen is given as equal. So I need not make any assumption. I'll have to work on this particular thing. Now I'll go for calculation of ratios. First I'll specify step number 1. Who is that? Reena's share. Reena's share is 1/5. Next, step number 2, sacrifice. By old partners is equal to Reena's share into agreed contribution. So we'll have to calculate first one. First one is Praveen. Praveen is equal to Reena's share into agreed contribution. How much is Reena's share? 1/5. Into how much is agreed contribution? It is agreed that both of these old partners will be sharing it equally. So 1/5 into half. That goes to 1/10. Naveen is equal to 1/5 into half. That goes to again 1/10. So we know the sacrifice now. What is the sacrifice? 1/10 and 1/10. Okay. So if you know the old ratio and if you know the sacrifice, you can find out the new ratio. You know the old ratio. We have just now calculated sacrifice. We can find out new ratio. So I'll come here. I'll specify step number. Let us check. Who is that? Reena. Reena's share. Whatever promise we had given to him, whether it is fulfilled or not. Reena's share is equal to 1/10 plus 1/10 is equal to 2/10. Am I correct? 1/10 plus 1/10 is equal to 2/10. 1/10 from Praveen and 1/10 from Naveen. So total it will be 2/10, and 2/10 is equal to 1/5. So we have given the promise and we have fulfilled the promise. Okay, next is step number 3. Step number 3, I'll specify old ratio, sacrifice ratio. Oh sorry, new ratio. Sacrifice ratio we have calculated just now. New ratio is equal to old ratio minus sacrifice ratio. So first one is Praveen. For Praveen I can specify old ratio was 7:3, so 7 by 10 minus sacrifice is 1 by 10, that goes to 6 by 10. Next there is Naveen's new ratio and old ratio. Old ratio was how much? 3 by 10 minus sacrifice is 1 by 10, that goes to becomes 2 by 10. And then Reena, we had already calculated Reena's share, that is 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10 is equal to 2 by 10, that means ultimately it is 1 by 5. So that's how we have calculated a thing. Clear? I'll remove this line from here because that is a line for sacrifice ratio. So this is how the calculation is done. Let me increase the font size. You can pause the video, check out whatever you have written. If you have missed certain steps, please write it down, thereafter resume the video. Okay, very good. Now let me go for the last type of problem. I am assuming that you have written point number 3 completely. Let us consider point number 4 or step number 4. Last type of problem of 12th standard syllabus. X and Y are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 7:3. X surrenders 1/7 of his share to Y, his share, and Y surrenders 1/3 of his share in favor of Z, a new partner. Calculate new ratio and sacrificing ratio. A small change if you have noticed it properly as compared to the previous problem. In the previous problem it was told that C will get, or Reena will get, 1/5 share. So Reena's share was given, new partner's share was given, and then they had told that it was shared by old partners equally वगैरह वगैरह. In this problem they have told how much will be surrendered by X, how much will be surrendered by Y, but they have not told what is the ratio agreed for Z. In the first question it was agreed that it will be 1/4 share. In the third question it was agreed that it will be 1/5 share. In the fourth question nothing is mentioned. They are just telling you what is the old ratio. They are also telling you what is the sacrifice, but they are not telling you what is the ratio of the new partner which is admitted. So 1/7 X will surrender, but 1/7 of what? In the previous question it was half will be surrendered by Naveen, half will be surrendered by Praveen, and half of what? Half of Reena's share. Here it is 1/7 surrendered by X and 1/3 surrendered by Y, but 1/7 of what? 1/3 of what? So it will be 1/3 of his share, 1/7 of his share. That means X का खुद का share का 1/7, X च्या स्वतःच्या शेअरचा 1/7. X will be surrendering 1/7 of his own share, whatever is his share. What is share of X? Share of X is 7 by 10. What is share of Y? Share of Y is 3 by 10. So 7 by 10 into 1/7 is contributed by X. 3 by 10 into 1/3 is contributed by Y. Okay, so let me just write down the observations which we have made. Old PSR is 7:3, very good. And then Z is admitted, but his share is not given. But his share is not given. Next, sacrifice by X and Y is given. On the basis of their old PSR. So calculation of ratio, step number 1, sacrifice, or you can say old ratio, sorry for that. Step number 1 is old ratio 7:3. 7:3. Next, step number 2, sacrifice by old partner is equal to old share into agreed contribution. So first one is X. X old share is 7/10 into X's agreed contribution is 1/7. So I can find out what is the answer. 7/10 into 1/7 is equal to 7/70. Next, Y is equal to old share of Y was 3/10 into sacrifice by Y is 1/3 of his own old share. So that becomes 3 into 1 is equal to 3 and 10 into 3 is equal to 30. Next, step number 3, new ratio is equal to old ratio minus sacrifice. Ratio. So X, let us calculate. What is the old ratio of X? Old ratio of X was 7/10 minus what is the sacrifice ratio of X? It is 7/70. So let us find out what is the answer. First answer is 7/10, from which we are going to deduct 7/70. It is not possible to directly deduct the same. What should we do? We should first of all multiply the first part of the equation by 7. That becomes 49/70 minus 7/70 is equal to 42/70. Next one, Y. His old ratio was 3/10 minus his new ratio, his sacrifice is 3/30. So we'll specify first one should be multiplied by 3. That becomes 9/30 minus 3/30 is equal to 6/30. And then comes Z. We want to find out what is the ratio of Z. Z has got 7/70 from X. Z has got 7/70 from X. So 7/70 plus he has got 3/30 from Y. So 7/70 plus 3/30, that is what is required to be done. How to calculate this position now? So we can specify first one to be multiplied by 30 and second one to be multiplied by 70. So 7 into 30 is equal to 210 upon 70 into 30 is equal to 70 into 30 is equal to, calculate it quickly, 2100. So it becomes 2100 plus second one will be 70 into 3, that becomes 210 upon 70 into 30, 70 into 3, yes, here, and divided by what? Divided by 2100. That goes to 420 upon 2100. 420 upon 2100. So you can find out now what is the ratio. That goes to 42 upon 210. That goes to 21 2s are 42 and 21 10s are 210. So it is 2/10. So we can specify now the ratio is how much? The ratio is very simple. New ratio for all the partners in multiples of 2100, because I want to consider everything with the same denominator. So new ratio in multiples of 2100 will be, let me just write down, what is the new ratio of Mr. X we have considered? The new ratio of X considered by us is 42 by 70. I hope you can see it here. Yes. Let me just shift all these things a little bit up. Yeah. So I'll specify X. The new ratio is 42 by 70. That will have to be multiplied by 30 in the numerator and 30 in the denominator. So to be multiplied by 30, so that I can make it 2100. So 42 into 30. 42 into 30, that goes to 1260 upon 2100. Next, for Y, for Y I'll write the old new ratio of Y we have calculated just now. It is 6 by 30. Okay, it is 6 by 30. So I can specify 6 by 30 into 70. That goes to 420 upon 2100, and Z we have calculated just now. Z we have calculated just now. That was 420 upon 2100. 420 upon 2100. So just check it out. 1260 plus 420 plus 420, that goes to 2100. So it is correct. So the ratio is 1260 is to 420 is to 420. I hope you have understood the concept. So this is where we are completing the fourth question. This is a little bit difficult situation wherein what has been done is, old ratio is given 7:3. New partners ratio is not given. They have just told you how much is the sacrifice done by old partners, and the sacrifice is based on their old ratio. X surrenders 1/7 of his own share. Y surrenders 1/3 of his own share. In the previous problem, it was Reena's share was 1/5, which was equally contributed by Praveen and Naveen. So that 1/5 into 1/2 and 1/5 into 1/2, that was the calculation. We did not do 7 by 10 ka half or 3 by 10 ka half. We did not calculate half of old ratio. We calculated half of Reena's share because Reena's share was given. New partner share was given. Whereas in this case, new partner share is not given and the sacrifice is given in terms of old ratio. So this is the fourth type of situation. Very rarely it may be asked in exam, but you should be aware about this particular thing. So these are the four different cases. First one, old ratio is given, new partner share is given, and nothing is mentioned about sacrifice. Then we assume that old ratio and sacrifice ratio must be same. Second one, old ratio is given and new ratio is given. Easiest situation. Pray for it that it should come in examination. Sacrifice ratio is very easy to calculate. New ratio need not be calculated. Next, old ratio is given, new partner share is given, and sacrifice by the old partners is given in terms of new partner share. And last one, new partner share is not given. Only old ratio is given, and sacrifice by the old partners is given in terms of their old ratio. This is little bit difficult, so I would recommend you to write down this particular point again, go through this again properly, repetitively in this lecture. And in the next lecture, I'm going to consider the last part of theory, that is the accounting entries on valuation of goodwill. Once that is complete, then our entire theory on admission of partner is complete. So we can start with questions, practical questions. I am planning to consider 13 to 14 questions for the purpose of admission of a partner. Once that is complete, then we'll be going for the next topic. So this is how we are planning the situation. Okay, so thank you very much. Be with me for the next lecture for accounting entries. Okay, bye bye.